Namaste, good afternoon. I, Dr. Aman Dahiya, Associate Professor and Convener, Media Cell, Maharaja Surajmal Institute of Technology, on behalf of team of dedicated faculty and team of enthusiastic Broadcast MSIT students, feel extremely proud to welcome a diligent, compassionate, brilliant alumna, Dr. Manisha Rathee, who is now scientist ST spacecraft mission and checkout software group mission development area at UR Rao Satellite Center, Bangalore, to much awaited interactive session. Thank you, Manisha, for joining us. And I hope your journey is going to inspire our current and prospective students to accomplish their ambitions. Now, next set of proceedings will be taken care by Aman and Sambhav. Thank you.
So, good afternoon, ma'am. This is Aman from Broadcast MSIT as president. So, we welcome you for this interactive and we are very excited for this session. So, yes.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, and I would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I am also really excited to interact with students from my alma mater, and it's really a great thing. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Sambhav, and so basically this is going to be a short interactive session as you are our ex-MSITian. So as we know about your current achievement of Chandrayaan 3, and we saw your excitement in the interview video. So at that moment, how did you feel the Chandrayaan 3 that became a huge success?
Well, I would say words won't suffice to describe that. Reason being, India is the first country that has landed on the near the south pole of moon. And it was a challenging feat to achieve. Reason being, South Pole is a permanently shadowed region, and it is like rocks are there. So to design that mission, lot goes inside that, and no other country has done. So it's like India has created history, and we have become a part of that. So it's like in that moment we felt at the top of world.
Really great.
Ma'am, it's a great hear from you. And secondly, I want to ask a simple question. Can you please describe your journey from MSIT to ISRO? As there's a lot of questions from our audiences also and our team also. So can you please describe in whichever way you want, how was your journey from an MSITian to ISRO as a scientist?
MSIT, my association with MSIT goes long back because my father is working there. So long before I joined as a student, I was associated in some way, and it felt like a family. And first of all, I would like to thank you people, MSIT, and I would also like to mention late Shri SP Singh sir. He was the person who helped me a lot, and I owe it to MSIT. My foundation was laid here, and it has played a very crucial role in shaping my career. So and moreover, MSIT, it goes without saying that it has always had brilliant teachers who instilled the subject knowledge. And it was because of that I went on to pursue my higher studies. Because I was so interested, and at that time, computer science was finding applications in almost every domain. It was during my PhD that Chandrayaan mission happened. And it was the least cost Mars mission, and it is still till date, no other country has sent a mission to Mars with that low cost. And ISRO was the agency behind that. So that day I was like, this is the area where I can apply my skills, where I can be a part of unraveling the mysteries of universe. So that day I felt like someday I'll be working in this organization, and with the God's grace, my wish was granted soon. And here I am today working as a scientist.
Yes, well done, well done.
Great, ma'am. So, ma'am, basically, what motivated you to pursue Chandrayaan 3 after what happened in Chandrayaan 2?
Yes, ma'am. And I want to add a question also. What are the major hardship that you faced during that Chandrayaan 3 project?
First, I would like to answer this first part. Landing a spacecraft on any other planetary surface It is the hardest part of any space flight because you have never been there. You don't know what kind of environment is there. So whatever we prepare, that is based on simulations, that is based on the knowledge we have gathered ourselves or from the other agencies around the globe. And there are countless reasons, tiny reasons, due to which your mission can fail. So yes, when something is not happening the way you expected, heartbreaks are there because you have invested a lot of time, lot of money, lot of effort, and emotions are attached because people who are working on a project, it's like their child. They want it to see successful. So when it fails, heartbreaks are there. But in science, in research and development, failure is a learning experience. All are engineers, be it software or hardware. You know, when we are testing, if a test case succeeds, it will not teach you much. But if the test case fails, you learn a lot of things. You learn why it failed, what caused the failure, how can we avoid that.
Hmm.
With that, Chandrayaan 2, we failed, but we took that as a lesson. From that failure, we learned a lot, and that lessons we incorporated into Chandrayaan 3 mission, and because of that, we could succeed. Moreover, failure is not a bad thing. Even if we are succeeding first time, that is because someone else has failed before us, and we have learned from their failures. Because we don't have this life is short. Every mistake we cannot do. We have to learn from others. We have to learn from our mistakes. So I would just say, like, if you are not failing, Elon Musk had said that, I'm just repeating. If you are not failing, that means you are not innovating enough. So failure is an option in engineering. And more it happens, more experience, more knowledge it provides.
It's nice to hear, ma'am, that such kind words and such insightful words. So, I have some off-topic question. Can I put it? It's just
Yeah,
a question like Rathi sir. We have a great connection with Rathi sir. I guess all students have a great connection with Rathi sir in our college. So, what was his part in your journey, and at what level that influenced your journey? Just, I guess
everything.
it's off-topic.
No issue, no issue. Everything I am today, it's because of him. In every aspect. Because I grew up in a village where I did not have any exposure. On top of that, if you go back 25 years, being a girl, education was not given much importance. It was
Hmm.
like after
Yes,
10,
ma'am.
12, they used to get married.
Yes.
Families were not, there was a, this perception that if you are going to teach them, if they are going to do well, then it will be very difficult to find a groom for them. So it was the general thing, but it was my father's efforts that he said, no, we'll teach our daughters, we'll give them good education, and we'll make them stand on their own feet. So when I was there, I was okay, average student in my school. But then due to his efforts, I could excel. And he only found out like what are the best possible things to do. When I joined MSIT, computer science was the craze. Like computer science was at the top, and today also it is. With AI, ML, big data, this machine learning and data analytics. I mean, like every other field, people are learning computers. So he was the person. I was like, I was interested in civil or mechanical because my father did his engineering in civil. So somehow I was inspired that he has done in civil. I'll also go for civil. But then he said, no, you go for this and it will be better. And it turned out to be best actually.
Wow, ma'am. Ma'am, you're such an inspiration and idol for us. So, what would you like to say to our fellow MSITians and students if they want to follow the same career path as you?
I would say focus on the fundamentals. First thing, whatever we are learning, basics are very important. Because as a student, many times we feel if we are doing computer engineering and if we are being taught physics, maths, or chemistry or environmental studies, we think, why are these subjects even there in curriculum. It shouldn't be there. Or if subjects like software engineering, software testing are there, people think they are very like, theoretical subjects, not much is there. So that kind of perceptions, you have to let it go. Basics in any subject, because whatever we learn, physics and maths, basics are very important. These are the subject which let you make spacecrafts, let it go out of Earth's gravity, work there in the environment where temperatures and that ionic density are different from the Earth's environment. Same way it goes for engineering, like software engineering, I have told. It's the most important thing in computer science, because any other part you are doing, it all boils down to software. You'll be writing a piece of code. Software, though it's not just a piece of code, I'm just telling that it boils down to that. And the whole life cycle activities, starting from requirement elicitation till your maintenance, every single step is important. So you have to take care of those things. Apart from that, follow your passions, enjoy your life as much as you can, make memories. Life is beautiful.
Thank you,
You have
ma'am.
to enjoy it.
Okay, ma'am. Now I want to ask another simple question. Ma'am, as you said, we have to enjoy our life. We have to follow our passion. So, do you think during this ISRO MSIT to ISRO journey, you have that much time, or during this project, you have followed your passion? You have time to enjoy the life to its fullest, to do
Yes,
something like for your liking, right? Right?
yes, we do have. It's like in everything, there is a period of intense activity, and rest of the period, it's like that intensity is less. So whenever requirements of project are high, we have to devote time more. So that time maybe you don't have time for the activities which you like. But apart from that, in between the projects, you get that. So whenever you get time, it's not like that you can every day do whatever you like. But whenever you get time, that time you should enjoy.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you, ma'am. So team members, तुम्हारे कोई भी क्वेश्चंस हैं, जस्ट पुट इट आउट, ठीक है? और अच्छे से पूछो, जितना भी जो भी पूछना है अभी, ठीक है? सो स्टार्टिंग विद आकाश. कोई नहीं, आकाश, सिद्धार्थ तू पूछ ले, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
हेलो मैम, माय नेम इज सिद्धार्थ. मैम एक्चुअली मेरे को ऐसे पूछना था आपसे कि आप कॉलेज में और क्या क्लब में एक्टिविटीज क्या करते थे आप, लाइक जो आप आजकल के बच्चों को बोलोगे कि आपको करना चाहिए?
करना चाहिए वो मैं इसलिए बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि मैंने नहीं किया. And the reason was like because I came from a rural background, and my senior secondary school, it was little hi-fi. So that kind of environment, it was a culture shock for me, and a part of that somehow I carried to the college. And now I feel that the way I am today, if I would have been in college, it would have given me more exposure, more memories. So that's why I can tell you that this is the best time. Reason being, you are just out of school where you had a strict life, where you had to follow some of the things. College is little easier that way. Moreover, most of us as a student, we don't have responsibility of family or a job. So this is the time where we can do what we want. We can learn as much as possible, because once you step into job, you have responsibilities. You cannot run away from that. When you have family, you have to take care of them. So that time it becomes little difficult because your time gets divided. But this is the time which you have for yourself.
So yeah, Sarthak, Aditya, Akash.
Yeah, so hello ma'am, I'm Akash Kumar. So मेरा कुछ सिंपल क्वेश्चन था कि जैसे लाइक मैम काफी सारे, जैसे आप भी सीएससी बैकग्राउंड के हो, तो सीएससी के जितने भी लोग होते हैं प्लेसमेंट्स की तरफ ज्यादा जाते हैं, रिगार्डिंग की स्टडीज की तरफ कम, मतलब की रिसर्च वगैरह में. तो आपको ऐसी क्या चीजें एक्साइट की थी कि आपने मतलब की स्पेस एक्सप्लोरेशन वगैरह के बारे में कुछ ऐसा सोचा कि भाई स्पेस इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहिए इस चीज में?
मुझे कभी से ही दो मार्क्स उतने अच्छे नहीं आए थे, बट फिजिक्स मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता था. तो application of computer science in that field, because number of vacancies also, if you see, no, in comparison to mechanical, electronics and electrical, number of computer science vacancies will be very less. So they feel like, okay, software तो एक बारी बन गया तो काम हो जाता है, but it's not like that. Every project is a new project. It comes with new requirements, and we have to touch the software. Touching the software, you know how much time and effort it takes, because when you are going to change, you have to thoroughly test the things. You don't know what impact it can have on the other parts, or how it is going to work in that scenario. So that way, it took some time to realize people that software, and nowadays so it's an integral part in every system, in every area, not only space or medical or be it anything. With IoT, you see, every single system, even agriculture, our transportation systems, our homes, smart homes we are talking about. So that's the thing.
सो एक क्वेश्चन और था लाइक कि जैसे आप कॉलेज में एमएसआईटी में थे तो हर किसी का कोई ना कोई एक स्पॉट होता है एमएसआईटी में, लाइक ये हमारा फेवरेट स्पॉट है और यहाँ पे एंजॉय करना हमें बहुत पसंद होता है. आपका कोई ऐसा स्पॉट था एमएसआईटी में जहाँ पे आपको कुछ ऐसी मेमोरेबल यादें हो जो आप शेयर करना चाहते हो, ये स्पॉट काफी अच्छा था?
अकेले तो मैंने कुछ किया नहीं, बट जब क्लास बंक करती थी तो पूरी क्लास के साथ हम जो नीचे एमएसआईटी का एक कॉरिडोर है जो दूसरी बिल्डिंग से कनेक्ट करता है, वहाँ पे बैठते थे. वहाँ पे बैठ के खाते थे, पीते थे, बातें करते थे, बहुत अच्छा होता था. बिकॉज मास बंक के टाइम में किसी को अलाउड नहीं होता था कि क्लास में जाए या कहीं और बैठे. वी हैड टू बी टुगेदर.
Yeah.
सो और किसी के कुछ क्वेश्चन प्लीज?
Sartak, Aditya, any questions?
Yes, Mama, I have a question for you. So obviously, even though like Chandrayaan 3 was a big success and everyone in India is probably proud of it, but even today, I would say a lot of the youth are not really interested in joining ISRO, or they don't really see it as a career path. Like it's not still something that's in the bus. So what would you say to all the youth out there that are probably watching this interview or this video and encourage them to really take up this path as a career, as it's, in my opinion, a very interesting career to choose?
Yeah, definitely. And really, it's a very interesting thing. But choosing your career is a personal choice. It depends on different things what you want. If your interest and it's like you are contributing in nation building, because when you are working for MNCs are international, and most of the MNCs that our youth is working today, they are not based in India. They are not Indian. They are foreigners, and they are based on profit making bodies. So those who want money, who want that corporate experience, for them it is good. But if you really want that, you want to serve your country with the pursuit of science, and science not only, okay, space is one domain. We have requirements in every scientific domain. So I would tell everyone that if you, with your skills, with your knowledge, with your experience, you can be a part in the growth of our country. So take up that as a career. See it for yourself, how it feels. It's really very interesting. Every project comes with new challenges, new ideas, and new things. And when you are there, and when you see, you are just, we all know that we are a part of this universe. We all are stardust. But when you realize that, no, that difference between knowing and realization, no, that makes all the difference.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so ma'am, I had a question. So ma'am, basically, if a student wants to learn more about ISRO and how do you guys work in ISRO, so and if he's looking for an internship for that, so how would he look for it basically to join ISRO?
For this, after after second year and after third year, like a 1.5 month internship is there. No, for that we have provision to apply through our website. But if you want to go for project training, which is generally 5 to 6 months, for that you have to mail to the HR directly with your
Okay.
resume, like with your interest. So based on that, they'll allocate the supervisor and you can work there. If anybody of you are interested, just let me know. I'll share the email ID also for that 6 months training. And for 1.5 month, it is available in the website. And now in December, applications will be open, December end or January starting. So those interested, they can apply, and they have some shortlisting criteria. Based on that, they'll call.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, okay, so this is our last question. So, it's a generic question. So, you are a part of a team, right?
Yeah.
And currently, I'm president of this society. So, how if a failure occur, or if your team gets a setback, so how do you cheer that up? या अपने मेंबर्स को आप कैसे cheer up करते हो, या कैसे एक फ्लो बनता है जब जैसे फ्लो टूट जाता है कभी काम करने का, ठीक है? और अभी सोसाइटी अगर इनिशियल स्टेज में आपके पास एक टीम है, राइट? तो
Yes.
मैं आपसे बस ये पूछ रहा था कि एक सेटबैक्स बहुत आते हैं, बट हाउ डू यू गाइस जस्ट गेट अप फ्रॉम दैट सेटबैक?
Setback is a part of life. And you know, when a ball, when it comes down and touch the floor, next time it goes higher. For that, because it gets the energy from the floor. So as a leader of your team, you have to support your team. You have to tell them that we worked hard, really hard, but success or failure, it's not in our hand. There are many factors, many variables which are there in the equation. And if any one of those variables, it gets disturbed, it may hamper our chances of success. So with that philosophy, we have to move forward. We have to accept that failures will come. It's a part of life, but we have to make it a learning experience. We have to learn from, we cannot let it go like that. Failure is a failure if you lose hope for the next thing. Otherwise, it's an experience which you can incorporate and make things better in future. Your comeback should be stronger.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for these words.
सो एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन था बस कि लाइक मैम, अगर जैसे कि हमारी टीम जैसे लोग नासा वगैरह में जाते हैं, अगर लोग कुछ जैसे हमारी टीम को अगर चाहिए कि हम इसरो में जाके देखें कैसे वर्क होता है, एक टूर लेना चाहे, तो ऐसा कुछ प्रोवाइड करता है इसरो?
Yes, opportunities are there. I don't know outside Bangalore, but Bangalore में जो जितने भी schools हैं, colleges हैं, and other institutions also. In fact, जो cadets होते हैं, NCC cadets हैं, police है, many organizations they plan a visit. So I'll find out if from outside also they allow. You can visit there and see for yourself how things work and the type of environment the organization has. It's really wonderful.
Great opportunity for us also. And this is from my side.
हेलो मैम, माई सेल्फ आदित्य सिन्हा। मैम मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि मैम अब आपको नेक्स्ट हम लोग टीवी पे कब देखेंगे? मतलब आपका नेक्स्ट कौन सा सक्सेसफुल मिशन अब होने वाला है जो हम आपको दोबारा टीवी पे देख पाए?
टीवी पे जो मिशन आते हैं वो कुछ ही मिशंस होते हैं, बट वी डू लॉट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स which are not there in the public domain in the sense which are not that popular. Chandrayaan was popular because it was an interplanetary mission, and the thing that we were attempting was first of its kind. So those type of missions are given more popularity. Otherwise, we have projects every only COVID duration was the time when we had less number of projects. In my 6 years of career, I have supported around 16 to 17 missions. So you can imagine the quantum of work that is being carried out. The projects that are there, they vary from communication satellites to Earth observation. And Earth observation also, it has many different types, like whether you're going for agriculture, some then oceans, how you're on the oceans are there, then glaciers, ice melting, climate change, many things are there.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So yeah, अब close करते हैं संभव.
Okay, so I think Rathi sir wants to say something. Sanchit sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It has been such an honor to be part of this wonderful talk. On behalf of Broadcast Society MSIT, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our very own pride of MSIT, Dr. Manisha Rathee, scientist ISRO Bangalore. Thank you. And a sincere thanks to Dr. Aman Daya, convener Media Cell, who handled the event throughout, and a wide round of applause and thanks to all the students, the team of Broadcast Society who made this event a memorable one. And finally, I would like to thank all the viewers and thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Manisha, for such a great interaction.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining.
Thank you, ma'am, for joining.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good day and have a best time of your life at MSIT.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Bye. If
Bye-bye.
you have any queries regarding your internships or anything, ma'am has my email ID. You can share what do you want, whether it's a 1.5 month or 6 months training you want, or you want for a visit 1 or 2 days. That also you can let me know, and accordingly we can plan.
Okay, ma'am.
And
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye, bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.